we are going to see the program to use all the arithmetic operators. For this program, we are going to read two operands from the user and we are going to perform all the arithmetic operators and display the result back on the screen. So for this, I'm going to create a file called arithmetic.c. And the first part is documentation. So for this part, I'm going to write usage of all arithmetic operations. So the first part you have to include the header file using hash include stdio.h. So it is the standard input output header file. Then include the main function, that is int main of. Then you can start defining the main function. So in this program, we are going to declare two variables of type integer, that is number 1 and number 2. These two we are going to read it from the user, and various arithmetic operations. After performing arithmetic operation, the results are going to be stored in different variables. So for addition, for each operation I'm going to declare one variable, addition one variable, subtraction, and for division, multiplication, and for modulus operation. So the next part is you have to prompt the user to enter two numbers. So enter two numbers, and this will be entered by the user, and that has been read using the statement scanf. So here you first part is you have to mention the specifier. For two numbers, when you read, you have to use two percentage d specifiers, comma, then you have to mention the address of the variable, that is number 1 comma ampersand number 2. So these two numbers are now read and stored in the variable number 1 and number 2. Then the next part is you have to perform the addition using add is equal to number 1. So addition, the result is going to be stored in the left hand, and the right hand values are going to be assigned using number 1 plus number 2. And similarly for other operations, the same thing. For subtraction, the minus symbol you have to use number 1 minus number 2. And for multiplication, so it is number 1 into number 2. And for division, it is number 1 divided by number 2. Number 1 divided by number 2. And for modulus operation, it is mod is equal to number 1, and the mod operator is percentage symbol number 2. So the next part is you have to display the result using one single printf statement itself. We are going to display the result. So addition of the two numbers, the value will be accessed with the help of the specifier integer type, that is percentage d. And after that, the next result I want to print it in the next line. So I'm going to insert a percentage slash in through this escape sequence. I will get a new line, and then the next result, that is subtraction, that is also integer type, and again a new line break, and multiplication. So the next result is multiplication, and so it is of type integer, so specifier is percentage d. And then the next line I'm going to display division result, so that is also specifier percentage d, and new line, and then modulus operation. So modulus is equal to percentage d, and enclose the double quote comma, mention the results are stored in which are the variable, that is add, sub, mul, and division, and in the same order you have to mention because how it is defined. So the program is over. Then you can save the program using WQ exclamatory symbol command, and then you can come for compilation. So compilation using cc arithmetic.c command, and if there is any error, then you have to go inside the program and correct it. So somewhere I have missed out only the F key, F letter, so I have to insert print F here, and if there is no error, you can go for running the program. So once again, I'm going to compile the program. So there is no error here. I'm just clearing the screen. So the program is compiled successfully. Now you can go for run the output using /a.out. So enter the numbers. So I'm going to give the number as 23 and 40. So the result is, you can able to see here, addition, subtraction, and the line is inserted. And division value is 0, and modulus is returning the remainder. Some divisible number with the reminder 0, like that. If you want, I'll just run the program. Here I'm going to enter the number in by using insert key. By enter key, I'm going to insert a new line. The compiler will understand. If you type two inputs with space, the compiler will consider this as operand 1 and operand 2 based on dividing the tokens. And otherwise, if you insert an enter key also, the next number is going to be considered after enter key, the next number. So now you can able to see, so here also the same results. Now I just want to give get a integer value for the division. So I'm going to give 4, number 4 and number 2. So you can able to see here. The quotient is 2 and the remainder is 0. For small numbers, you can able to see. Here the quotient is 0 and the remainder is 4. So this is how the division operator and the modulus is going to work. Subtraction will print with, if there is minus comes, and then it will be returned with minus. And multiplication, the results are going to be printed like this. So like this, you can perform arithmetic operation.